Newsflash, America. This nation has gone insane. Absolutely insane. It has been handed over to the most insane, the most immoral, the most backward among us. It has been handed over to leftists who love socialism, who love communism. It's absolutely disgusting. I hop on Facebook today to put out another post, as I normally do, against abortion. You know, because I'm actually against the murder of human beings. I'm against the murder of children, particularly those children who are the most pure, the most innocent, the most defenseless among us. The children that, if you are a good, God-fearing, liberty-loving Christian, you should be doing everything you can to defend their right to live, defend their life with all you have. So I hop on Facebook to put out another post, and after the post was written, I did hashtag abolish, as I'm going to be typing in abolish abortion, because that's the goal. The goal is not to just decrease abortion rates in America. No, the end goal for any true Christian is to make abortion illegal and unthinkable. Absolutely unthinkable. We want abortion to be abolished from this nation. We don't want children in this nation murdered anymore. We don't want children anywhere in this world to be murdered anymore, as abortion is not just a problem in the United States of America, it is a huge problem in the United States. 60 plus million children murdered in the womb since 1973, Roe v. Wade, something that I'm sincerely hoping will be repealed in the near future. But abortion is a huge problem the world over. True Christians, we don't want this. We want to see abortion abolished. So I hop on Facebook and I write up my anti-abortion, pro-life post, and I did hashtag abolish. And what was Facebook's suggestions? Facebook then offered some suggestions. Oh, he's typing in the word abolish. Here's some recommendations about what other people have been typing in, what other people have been saying. We need to abolish this. We need to get rid of this. You want to know what the 3 suggestions from Facebook were? Number 1 suggestion, with 144,000 posts, was the hashtag abolish ICE. You know, the federal department that protects our borders and does everything they can to try and prevent illegal crossings of the border. That was the number 1 suggestion, abolish ICE. The second suggestion, with just over 1,000 posts, was abolish the Electoral College. That's absolutely what the left wants. And when the left gets back in power in the United States, that's going to be one of the first things they want to do. It's one of the first things they are going to push to get rid of the Electoral College. And if they are successful at getting rid of the Electoral College, then this will no longer be the United States of America. It will be the United States of leftist states. It'll be the United States of California, Oregon, Washington, Illinois, New York. That's where the majority of people live, and the people who live in those states are primarily leftists. Farmer Joe and Billy Bob out there in Kentucky and in South Dakota, their voice will never be heard again. Ever. 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 If they are successful at abolishing the Electoral College. That was the second suggestion from Facebook, with just over 1,000 posts. The third suggestion, with, if I remember correctly, it was 57,000 posts, was abolish the police. You know, the people that uphold the law, and yeah, there's a few rotten eggs among them, but the majority of them are good people. that I back, I support, I absolutely back the blue. I back the blue. I defend the thin blue line. There's a few rotten eggs among them, but the majority of them are good people. They're there to protect us, to defend us, to actually uphold the law and the rule of law. That was the third suggestion from Facebook, to abolish the police, with like 57,000 posts. Those were the three suggestions from Facebook. You start typing in the word abolish, and you get abolish ICE, abolish the Electoral College, abolish the police. I don't want to abolish any of those things. I don't want to abolish ICE. If anything, I want more, much more border control. I want more power given to those at the border to see that our borders are defended. I do not want to abolish the Electoral College. Good grief, no. The Electoral College is the only thing in place today, inspired by our founding fathers of America. It is the only thing that ensures that the small voices in America are even heard at all. I do not want to abolish the Electoral College, and I certainly do not want to abolish the police. No! You want to know what kind of absolute chaos and mayhem and rioting and rape and murder would happen in the United States if the police were abolished? Oh my gosh. I mean, you just go into any city, and you could put that to the test if anyone was truly insane enough to do this. You put it to the test, you have a mayor of some city, and they'll say, for the next 24 hours, we're getting rid of the police, and you out there, you have no worries about the police, you have no worries about being caught in anything you may do. Next 24 hours, no police. You want to know what would happen? Rioting, looting, rape, murder, all these things would absolutely skyrocket. That's what would happen if you abolish the police, but there are so many people talking about doing it. They're insane. They're out of their minds. And it was only after I typed in the word abolish and then put an additional A on there for abortion, that was when Facebook came in with the, oh, here's a suggestion for you, abolish abortion, with, I think it was just over 5,000 posts. Just over 5,000 posts. Think about this for a second. This means that there are 10 times as many people on social media right now talking about abolishing the police than about abolishing abortion. You got more than 10 times as many people, and you've got more than 29 times as many people on social media about abolishing ICE and making our borders entirely defenseless than talking about defending the most defenseless among us. That is crazy. Absolutely insane. That is sickening. Like I said, America has gone insane. It has been handed over to the most insane, the most immoral, the most backward among us. Make your voice heard. Start using this social media for something good. Start using the social media to give glory to God, glory to His Son Jesus. Start using the social media to defend the defenseless. Start using it for something righteous. I love you all. I love America. And I'm going to be doing everything I can this coming Tuesday to see that to see that conservatives remain in power, at least for the next 4 years. I want to see Donald J. Trump remain at the head of the executive branch in government. I want him to remain the president. I want Mike Pence to remain the vice president. And I want it so much, get this, I went earlier this week to vote, and I'm currently in Bannock County of the state of Idaho. I went to vote early for Donald Trump, but this year 2020 being so crazy, and me having moved from northern Idaho earlier this year down to southern Idaho, I forgot to re-register. It just slipped my mind. I forgot to re-register. So when I got there at the Bannock County Elections Office to cast my vote, they said, well, sorry, you can't vote here because you're still registered in Boundary County in northern Idaho. Is that going to stop me from voting? No, 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 no. I'm going to be making a trip all the way up to northern Idaho, many hundreds of miles of driving one way back to Boundary County, so that on Tuesday, November 3rd, I'm going to make my voice heard. I'm going to join with all the good God-fearing Christians up there in Boundary County to vote red, vote conservative, vote for Donald Trump. I encourage you to do the exact same thing. If I can make a hundreds of mile drive to vote, if I can do that, then you can get your buns down to your local election office and vote as well. Don't let this year slide, because there is more running on this year's election than any election previous. That's a fact. We need to fight for our God-given rights, and we need to fight for the most defenseless among us. We need to fight now more than ever. Because the wolves, the insane, perverse, backward, immoral wolves out there, they want to abolish those defending our borders. They want to abolish the Electoral College. They want to abolish the police. They want to get rid of all these things. And they have no desire to abolish abortion. That is something they could care less about. No, they only want to see abortions increase. They just want the these mass murder machines like Planned Parenthood additionally supported, additionally funded. We cannot allow that. There are literally millions of lives at stake. Let's do our part, get our voice heard, get out there and vote. Vote conservative. I love you all. We'll be seeing you soon. Shalom.